I am happy to address you on the occasion of the inauguration of the first ever assembly meeting of the Global Environment Facility. It is indeed fitting that the first assembly meeting of this international cooperative venture should be held in the developing world and that too in India. The 20th century has witnessed major developments which have momentous impact not only on the lives of human beings but also on planet Earth. These include an unprecedented growth in population and in consumption, rapidly increasing urbanization, dramatic changes in the global economic system, and the revolution in communication technology. As we are poised on the threshold of the third millennium, we have become increasingly aware that the process of development, including industrialization and economic growth, have come at a huge cost of society, to the environment, and to our future. In some ways, it is ironical that some of the achievements of the 20th century themselves pose the challenges for the 21st century. With almost 6 billion people inhabiting this earth and the global GDP approaching $30 trillion, the pace of human and economic activity is putting pressure on global life support systems. We witness the depletion of non-renewable natural resources, the continued destruction of life-sustaining forests, and illegal international trade in protected species of flora and fauna. There is an ongoing depletion of our planet's biological treasures and the threat of an acceleration in global warming and in the greenhouse effect. In short, there is a rapid globalization of environmental destruction. The environmental impact of human activity is no longer restricted to man made national boundaries. The problems of environmental degradation call for more than scientific and technological solution. They require the re-establishment of environmental ethics and values practiced in traditional societies with economic development based on these issues. India, as one of the traditional societies, has always believed in the integrity and nature with all pervading peace as the ultimate purpose of all existence and activity. The age old philosophy of coexistence is not one merely for coexistence of human beings, but is in fact a basic premise of all living beings and of harmony within the cosmos. The balance of nature has to be restored, even as we have to ensure complementary and coexistence of different life forms between planets and animal and between nature and man.